This video for 6119 East Strickland Avenue in the Highland Park area of LA. This is Figueroa, right down the street, one parcel down. It's not busy right now. It goes slightly uphill as we go. We have a relatively flat lot. In fact, we have two lots. The legal description says lot 4 and 5 are the same parcel. This used to be 6115 and the official address is 6119. And so what we're gonna do is go around the exterior first. Good concrete walls here. Not much to do other than resurface them and paint them. You have natural cracking here and in some ways through the house. Just stress cracks, hairline cracks. There is somewhat of a line coming from here, so that probably is a pipe or something that's going out there. That could be the main. So here's the side of the home. The gas meter is over here. There's a lot of photos of the foundation, so if I don't get good lighting through something like here, you can refer to the photos and get a lot better visuals of that. There's a utility room / basement. Completely cold storage, unfinished, access through the house, plenty of views of the foundation under there. This is wood shingles, all of this, supplemented by some stucco finishing over it in some areas, but you're going to look at a whole new siding here. Hardscaping is going to be a big focus too. Everything just needs to be touched up. Your front porch looks great. This is a lot of stucco finish, so if you're not a fan of that, you're gonna have to scrape that off. This is 5-inch wood on the upper floor there, above the porch. That seemed to be sort of a warm area, like it wasn't insulated like the rest of the home. So that could be permitted as something, but I'm not sure what, or if it's part of the 2500. It feels like 2500. I counted 4 beds and 2 baths. There's a beehive activity sort of thing going on. It's a party I wasn't invited to. Your driveway here, by the way, is quite narrow. It's 20 feet, but you only have yours as 10. This is the dividing line. There's no fence, and so it gets a little bit comfy up here, a little cozy. Again, the siding is stucco over wood shingles. You'll notice some damage to the chimney down there. So power line goes over and to the other side where the easement is, so we don't have that easement. Inside the chimney. Here's our first view onto the house wall. Before that, here's an electric panel, guaranteed to be old. Everything in the house is old. This is a Wadsworth tube-based panel. There's knob and tube noted in some areas of the basement, which is near here. We're heading toward the basement, looking that way, but you'll get a better view once we get there, or look at the photos for the best view. See some improv there. Despite a lot of old pipes, there is some copper, but as far as the electric, it's all old. Knob and tube and or 2-prong outlets are present. So here's coming to the backyard. This is all concrete. Sort of a different mix over here than here, and ultimately still has some useful life, but it's not very pretty. But I don't see a whole lot of trip hazards. There are a few, but you might consider that the size of the project if you're gonna do all that, because it's pretty vast. It's everywhere, all the way to the beginning of these buildings, which are tear downs, by the way. There's no mystery behind those buildings. Here's your only thing that's funky on the outside is there's a door from the second floor that goes down, and the railing would have to be boosted on that. Here's your view of the rear again. 5-inch wood and wood shingles down below. All the original windows. I'll continue back here. I'm not sure if we're seeing the extent of the rear lot line, but if this is an indication of where it is, then it's to that wall. This is all just masonry, and it's beyond its useful life, let's say. Same in here. Sort of like 1-car garages, and there's 4 spaces, so maybe this was used as a quad and this was the parking. Not sure. And actually there's a 5th one, but there's no parking entrance into it, but it's same quality inside. Ready for a new idea. Around the back, let's see if I get around here. There appears to be a fence at that point. So that rear wall probably is the actual lot line in the rear. This is probably an entrance of some sort to go underneath here, but I don't think these are interesting in their current form to be saved or renovated. They're best torn down. Here you have like an old school cement pond. This is all continues to be a patio. It's more cracks, more trip hazards around here. This vehicle will be removed. You have an improvised sort of a wood framed shaded area. I can't even tell you what that structure is, but it's ready to come down, open up a lot. Again, here's where some hardscaping issues are. Staircase. And then not much to see here other than more hardscaping over here. Some trees near the building. Again, on the side, it's just 5-inch wood paneling mixed with wood shingles and an unfinished staircase. So now we're gonna go back to the front of the house and start with the interior video. It looks like we're gonna go long. It's a big house and there's lots of little compartments in there. Ultimately, there were 4 beds, 2 baths, one of which needs some serious rearrangement because the toilet is sort of like around the corner, but it makes a full bath. And so what we're gonna do is go back to the front of the house. We're gonna cleverly avoid people in the video, so there'll be some cadences where I go, I'm coming here next, and but no awkward moments ever, so don't worry about that. All right, we're coming into the front door. We're gonna go to the right side and check out the dining room and kitchen. Opening the door here, straight up, you have your staircase right up front into the 3 beds and 1 bath that are up there. There's a 1 bed, 1 bath here in the corner. We're gonna get to there soon. There's the floor furnace here. And now we're stepping into the dining room. Everything looks good over here. There's a couple of stress cracks here. It's natural, it's an older house. And we're coming into the kitchen. Nice big kitchen. Ready for modification in any direction here. Just notice there are 2-prong outlets. It does seem to be sloping down just a touch toward this wall. These are cobwebs, those are not stress cracks. Here's where the basement entrance is. You refer to the photos because my video will not light it up. There's no lighting function that comes on, but I photographed it very well. So refer to the photo link for that. It's just like a 10 by 15 utility area with a water heater, but you get a really good look at the foundations in there. Here again, we just came from the dining room into the kitchen. Now we're coming into what's probably a laundry area. To the right, you're gonna see a sink, like a kitchenette. But I think it's because there's plumbing that came from there and they turned it into this. Maybe because they rented out something back here, but who knows? This is probably your natural laundry porch. Okay, now to get to this back place, I'll show you real quick, but we're gonna come around and show you a different way. So we're gonna come through there, but I wanna show you, this is the bathroom. There's a sink and a tub in there, but you'd have to come out here to get to the toilet, which is at the back of the house. So that's what makes it a full bath, but certainly with all this space, you're gonna have to combine it. So we're gonna rediscover it from the front. So Here is your front entrance again with the furnace and the dining room to the left. The living room is going to be here, which is perfectly if you combine the whole thing and put the dining room in the back. That's all good. It's a great house, well designed. There are some compartments that you're going to have to work with to go, how are we going to combine that into a space that is more up to date with buyers' expectations. And here's one of them. Here's your first bedroom we're on this video. It's the only bedroom downstairs. It's directly below a bedroom. It has exclusive access into this big walk-in closet sort of area. Now combined with that bathroom with the sink to the right, tub to the left, let me do this. And the toilet out that door to the left and then around the corner. So you can use this entire space to combine it and get your one-in-one downstairs. Toilets here, bathrooms here. So that's your one bed, one bath downstairs. And this video is going really long, so I'm gonna try and get through it, but there's a lot to point out. There's some, movement on the floor. This slopes down a bit toward this direction. That's natural. We have a closet underneath the stairs here. I wasn't able to get to it, but it's probably just a staircase closet. You have some light staining up here, but it doesn't seem to be continual. Coming into the second floor. Sorry for the poor lighting. There are photos to supplement. There's a window here. I'm not sure why, because that is not the rear of the home. So when looking into the permits, there were none to be found. Whether you looked under 6115 or 6119 Strickland, it seems like the city lost them, or but for some means doesn't have any. But it feels like 2500. There are 4.2 that exist. But as to some of these compartments, also you see some stress here. This is on the west side of the home, upper floor, corner. This has access to its own closet, of course. This is here, and it goes back even further down there. But to the porch part, above the porch, this is directly above the porch. This is where the porch begins. And this is that extended pop out. Wood paneling. It's slightly not plumb coming down on the front there. Kind of feels like an exterior area. But without the permits, you're gonna have to deal with the city to say what exists and what can we deal with it. So now we've seen 2 bedrooms. There's a 3-bed, 1 bath upstairs, 1 and 1 down. Here's your second bedroom. This door is locked, but it actually just goes into the closet, and there's another door into that porch area above the porch we were just in. This is just like a huge closet. And this is a huge bedroom. So you could potentially combine this and then split it to 2 adequate bedrooms to make it a 5-2. You have significant stress cracks up here. This is mostly paint just chipping off, but these are diagonals here. Wood paneling, 2-prong outlets. This door's not quite plumb. It's coming down to the right there. Here's a central hallway where we again have stress cracks. And coming into the second bathroom. This looks like it's been redone in the last decade or so. Could this be the master, or would the master be downstairs? Not sure. That's the biggest bedroom is behind here, but it has no plumbing over there at all. All the plumbing is here with this bathroom, the kitchen below, laundry here below, and bathroom here below. So all the plumbing's on this side of the house. So you'd have to improvise. You'd have to come see it for yourself. This compartment appears to be a closet. This is the 4th bedroom closet. A lot to show you, a lot of compartments. It could be confusing, but ultimately this whole space is the rear portion of the house. If you combine this bedroom sleeping area, expand it with this area, with the window that's here, and then you have this additional area. So it's like a long bedroom that goes across the entire length of the house. This is about 9 feet by the entire length of the house. So here's another compartment, pretty tight, and no, entrance that makes sense other than the door is here for the second story exit. If you did that and walled this off and rented this out, they would have no bathroom. There's no plumbing around here. There is down below, but the bathroom's all the way over there. There's mounding here. It does sort of seem high and then low along this line, but we've seen the stress cracks, and it's just it's an older house, so that's quite natural. What you're gonna do with this rear area, you're gonna be probably combining this 10 by 10 space with this 8 by 8 space with that 9 by 10 space into a long bedroom. So the master bedroom sort of theory would probably be on the downstairs bedroom because it has a bathroom right next to it with a good layout. So that's where we'll end the video.